David Mould here. When it comes to prophecy being fulfilled, things are happening so rapidly. And you know the thing about it? If you don't know what the Bible says is coming, these things would seem so harmless. Let me show you what I mean. I have 3 clips that I want to share with you this morning, maybe 4 if we have the time. The first is a 60-second commercial for Dodge Ram. Let's take a look.
In a work world, what difference will one day make? The earth won't alter its course. Cats and dogs will be cats and dogs. Rain will still fall from the sky. So take time for Sunday. Just know that your truck has a little thing for Monday.
Harmless, right? Not at all. Take time for what? For Sunday. Well, what's wrong with that? I won't answer that no. The second and third clips bring this Dodge commercial into much sharper focus. Here's clip number 2. Let's protect Sunday, the commercial says. How? We aren't told, but there's really only one way Sunday can be protected, and that's through legislation, which is the Vatican's position. Numerous articles have been written in recent years about the Vatican's wish to impose Sunday as a day of rest across the European Union. Here is one written in 2008. I'll put it on your screen. This article was in response to what the Pope had declared on September 9th that same year, which was, without Sunday worship, we cannot live. That's what Pope Benedict XVI declared during a Mass at St. Stephen's Cathedral in Vienna. Speaking on the final day of his 3-day visit to Austria, the German Pope voiced a strong call for Christians to revive Sunday keeping as an all-important religious practice. Give the soul its Sunday. Give Sunday its soul, he chanted before a rain-soaked crowd of 40,000. Fast forward 4 years, and what do we see? The same Pope now calling for a true world political authority. Here's a Catholic news service. I'll read part of it for you. Pope calls for world authority as moral force. Vatican City. The world authority envisioned by 2 popes as a way to ensure global peace and justice would not be a superpower, but primarily a moral force with limited jurisdiction. That's what Pope Benedict XVI said. So at the same time that the Vatican is calling for Sunday to be protected by law, they're calling for a true world political authority, part of whose responsibilities, no doubt, will be to enforce those Sunday laws. That sets the stage for our third clip. This is coming from Arizona State Senator Sylvia Allen, a Mormon. These are comments she made last week, March 27th, 2015.
Probably we should be debating a bill requiring every American to attend a church of their choice on Sunday.
That was Senator Sylvia Allen yesterday talking about the possibility of forcing people to attend church. But today she was walking away from those comments, literally.
You don't have any interest in talking about that?
No. Thank you. Appreciate it, though.
Well, why don't you want to talk to us?
Because I don't talk to you. Thank you.
You don't talk to me.
Nope.
However, it didn't take long for her to change her mind. About an hour after 3TV tried speaking to Allen, she took to the Senate floor defending her comments on religion.
Last night, in a very late appropriation meeting, and we were all extremely tired, I made a remark about America's in a need of a moral rebirth.
Allen then said she couldn't understand why her remarks would be controversial.
To try to bring back this moral rebirth to our country, to turn our hearts back to good things, that is some sort of amazing thing for me to have said, and that would be offensive to people.
Allen believes the country is heading in the wrong direction, and to prove her point, she told a story about her youth.
I can remember it wasn't until high school I understood there was anything like heroin, drugs. It just wasn't talked about in our society. It was a different time. People prayed, people went to church.
Regardless, her initial comments spread across social media, and later she questioned why her idea of legally requiring church attendance would even be newsworthy.
I was chased across the foyer by a Channel 3 news reporter when I said I did not have any comments.
Friend, there's a lot more that we could say about this, but I have only one question. How can anybody doubt Ellen White now? How can anybody doubt the things she penned in the great controversy now? Here's our latest newsletter on your screen, and it asks the same question. Let me direct a question to the Ellen White haters, the Ellen White bashers out there. Admit it. You wouldn't have known anything about the coming Sunday laws and the consequences of violating them unless you had first read or become familiar with Mrs. White's inspired interpretation of Revelation 13, in which she clearly identifies the mark of the beast as being the mark of papal authority, that is, enforced Sunday worship. You can't have it both ways. You can't say she was a false prophet and still believe Sunday laws are coming. For she is the one who brought this inspired interpretation of the Word of God before the world. You know, I'm sure all of this must be making some of you quite nervous. To you who have abandoned Mrs. White, or who see her as delusional or a false prophet, these clips must be to you like the first drops of rain in Noah's flood. I can't speak for the Seventh-day Adventist Church, of which I'm still happily a part. But I'm the black sheep. Everybody knows that. But I can speak on behalf of my Savior, Jesus Christ, who put his Spirit upon me and bid me preach his word. Here's what I'd like to say. Listen, it's not too late for those of you who have bashed her and thought her nuts. It's not too late for you to repent and ask God to forgive you for bashing his prophet. It's not too late to come back into the fold. There is more rain to come. Who knows what the Pope plans saying before Congress on September 24th? Come on, man, save yourself while there still is time. You know something? There is something else happening now, and I'll just put a picture of Governor Pence of Indiana on the screen for you. You know what's happening pertaining to the Religious Freedom Restoration Act in Indiana and the furor it has caused. I am of the opinion, put it this way, I wouldn't be surprised if the government of Indiana digs in its heels rather than cave. Right now it looks as though they're going to cave and reverse themselves. But I wouldn't be surprised to see them dig in their heels or some other state and this Religious Freedom Restoration Act become a subject of debate across the entire country. I happen to think that where this is going is not just to the Supreme Court. I think this is going to go beyond the Supreme Court to a constitutional convention where the entire First Amendment and the Constitution of the United States is up for grabs or up for debate. That's what I think is coming. And the danger of a constitutional convention is this. You cannot limit the agenda item to the subject that precipitated it. In short, homosexual marriage may be the subject to convene a convention, and then in the midst of that, you have the debate for Sunday worship coming up. Worse yet, if God's judgments start falling and you have anything like a major earthquake and San Francisco sinks or something like that, you're going to see the same knee-jerk reaction that you saw after 9/11. Remember that? Where Republicans and Democrats came together and started to sing God Bless America on the steps of Congress. That's what I mean by knee-jerk. If God should do something and allow Satan to smite or to any major earthquake or anything like that happen, you're going to see a reaction where laws that you might not think would have been passed today will be passed in a heartbeat. And in this line, I happen to have my eyes set on Dr. Benjamin Carson, who has come out and openly said that homosexuality is a choice.
Because people have no control over their race, for instance.
You think they have control over their sexuality?
Absolutely.
You think being gay is a choice?
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
Because a lot of people who go into prison straight, and when they come out, they're gay. So did something happen while they were in there? Ask yourself that question.
Never go to prison, and you know there's a whole theory of dominance.
Wait a minute. I said a lot of people who go in, come out. Are you denying that that's true?
God bless him for saying it. Okay, I'm not necessarily saying I agree with everything Ben Carson says, but on that point, God bless him. You know what I'd like to recommend to you right now? Our newest series, Defending God's Prophet. Come take a look. I happen to believe, once again, that anybody who could question Ellen White now needs their head examined. All right? That's where I stand. He who hath ears to hear, let him hear.